Hello and welcome to the Minutes Within the Mist, where we go treasure hunting to bring you cryptids, ghosts, and other mysteries. Today we want to talk about a spectral protector to tell about the blue dog. Port Tobacco, Maryland, and its nearby Rose Hill has an over 200-year-old legend of buried treasure and a spiritual protector. On February 8th, just after the American Revolution, soldier Charles Thomas Sims and his blue tick hound stepped into one of the many taverns said to inhabit the colonial town. After a few too many drinks, he began bragging about a large amount of gold he had on his person, along with the deed to a property. Henry Hannes and his friends were listening on as the soldier talked on and on about how good his fortune had been since the war was over. When Sims left the tavern, he got as far as Rose Hill Manor in Charles County before he was confronted by the thieves Hannes and his friends. They demanded his money and his deed. The soldier refused. He was killed, as was his blue tick hound, which had valiantly tried to defend its master. Legend has it that both dog and man died atop a large stone at Rose Hill. The thieves took his stolen loot and they buried it, along with the deed, under a holly tree that grew somewhere along Rose Hill Road until the heat was over for the murder. One dark night, he went back later to retrieve the treasure. However, he was confronted by the ghost of the huge blue tick hound. He was able to escape the spectral dog, but shortly after his encounter, Hannes took sick and fell fatally ill. Several years later, during the Civil War, several soldiers camped nearby heard of the legend, and they decided they would find and dig up the buried treasure. When they went to run off with the money, they found themselves confronted by the luminous specter of the blue tick hound. It aggressively challenged them, and none of the soldiers were brave enough to face the blue dog. Even today, there are stories that if you go and try to find the buried treasure, you will have to face the blue dog, and none have been successful at that. So I wouldn't recommend treasure hunting near Rose Hill. I do hope you enjoyed these minutes with the blue dog. Join us at the Within the Mist podcast for more cryptids, ghosts, and other mysteries. But until then, watch out for blue dogs and remain constantly curious.